Imagine our world, not as a solid sphere, but as a vast, echoing chamber hiding an entire, unknown civilization within. Imagine our world, not as a solid sphere, but as a vast, echoing chamber hiding an entire, unknown civilization within. A world accessible through secret polar openings, illuminated by an inner sun. This is the audacious premise of the hollow earth theory. For millennia, humanity has pondered worlds beneath our feet. Ancient myths spoke of underworlds, subterranean realms, the domain of gods or spirits. From Greek Hades to Norse Svartalfheim, the idea of a hidden world, just below the surface, has always captivated our imagination. But what if this wasn't just myth? But in the late 17th century, a theory emerged not from myth, but from the mind of a scientific giant, Sir Edmund Halley, the esteemed astronomer who famously charted the comet bearing his name. A man of profound intellect, Halley proposed something truly astonishing, challenging the very structure of our planet. Halley was grappling with the baffling irregularities of Earth's magnetic fields, observing their inexplicable shifts. His radical solution: our planet wasn't solid, but rather a series of concentric spheres, nested like Russian dolls, each with its own magnetic pole. He'd even suggested the aurora borealis was visible light escaping from the luminous atmospheres of the inner layers. Decades later, the brilliant Swiss mathematician Leonhard Euler refined the idea, envisioning a single, hollow shell, approximately 800 miles thick, with a central sun providing light and warmth to an inner world. Then, in the early 19th century, an eccentric American named John Cleves Sims Jr. became the theory's most vocal and fervent champion, dedicating his life to its promotion. Sims, a former army captain, proposed the Earth was not only hollow but open at the poles by massive, 4,000-mile wide apertures, leading directly to an inner, habitable world. He passionately lectured across the United States and even petitioned Congress for funding to lead an expedition to the North Pole, convinced he'd find the entrance to his subterranean paradise. These audacious ideas evolved, taking on new life in pulp fiction novels and later, persistent urban legends. Tales of intrepid explorers, most notably Admiral Richard Bye's polar expeditions, were often twisted, claiming he discovered not just uncharted territories, but actual entrances to the hollow earth or even an advanced civilization within. But science, with its relentless pursuit of verifiable evidence, paints a starkly different picture. The most fundamental challenge to a hollow earth comes from gravity itself. A hollow sphere, even with massive internal structures, simply couldn't exert the gravitational pull we observe and experience on the surface, nor would it affect celestial mechanics as it does. Then there's seismology, the study of earthquakes. Earthquakes generate seismic waves that travel through the planet's interior at varying speeds and paths. We've meticulously mapped these waves for decades, revealing a distinct, solid inner core, a liquid outer core, and a dense, layered mantle, providing absolutely no evidence of vast, empty spaces. Consider the immense pressure at Earth's core. Pressures are millions of times greater than at the surface, hot enough to melt rock. A hollow planet, devoid of internal support, would simply collapse under its own colossal weight. And we've even drilled deep, like the Kola superdeep borehole in Russia, reaching over 7.5 miles down into solid rock, not open air or an inner world. Finally, are astronomical observations of other celestial bodies. Every planet, every moon we've studied in detail, from Mars to Jupiter's Galilean moons, exhibits characteristics consistent with solid, or at least layered, interiors. A hollow planet would be an astronomical anomaly, defying all known laws of physics and planetary formation. Earth is demonstrably not unique in this regard. So why does the hollow Earth theory, despite overwhelming scientific refutation and direct observational evidence against it, continue to captivate minds? Perhaps it's the primal allure of hidden worlds, the romantic notion of something vast and unknown just beneath our feet, a secret history or advanced civilization waiting to be discovered. It speaks to our enduring human desire for mystery, for narratives that challenge what we think we know. But sometimes, the most profound and fascinating truths are the ones that are meticulously uncovered by science, challenging our imagination not with fantastical claims, but with the intricate, verifiable realities of our astonishing universe. For more tales of forgotten theories and the truths we uncover, join us next time.